Hello guys, welcome back to Doodles with Michael.
And Brandy.
And now, with our Mob Lobster from part 1, the rough sketch of the man we all envisioned to save our city.
Our underwater city.
Our underwater city.
What's our underwater city name?
Our underwater city name is... The Reef.
It sounds like a club name where the Lobster would do business.
Exactly. It's kind of like the Bronx, but it's you know, people don't live in buildings like apartments. They live in reefs, little coral
I still
apartment
think
reefs.
no, you need it better.
Okay. Well,
Reef City.
I'm going to start outlining this guy using my pen as line art. I am using the Dream Brush from my wonderful Autodesk sketchbook. It's a wonderful system. It has been working wonders for me, and I absolutely love it. And because I don't do straight lines too terribly well, I use that drag.
And we're not getting paid for mentioning the programs or devices we use. They're just like legitimate programs and devices that need recognition.
Yes.
Do you remember the name of your digital art pad?
It is a Cintiq something or another. That's right. From
Whamco.
Wacom.
Wacom. Damn.
Yep.
That's like dyslexia on crack.
There is no dog.
There is a God, thank you very much.
There is a dog? I know. Yeah. Me and me. But
you had a thought there and then you just lost it, didn't you?
of course. That is how I roll. It is like a hamster that doesn't remember which direction his ball is supposed to go. So he just kind of keeps going and hopes that he doesn't fall over.
A hamster and a ball?
A hamster and a ball.
Wouldn't fall over. It's in a ball.
He would if he didn't know which way he was running.
You mean the hamster falling over, not the ball? Because I'm like, balls don't fall over; they just kind of roll.
You haven't seen a ball fall over? Oh.
Technically, balls
boy.
never stop falling. Okay, different kind of balls, Michael.
What?
Back to the penis jokes.
You and your gutter. Speaking about the gutter, this fish, right?
Nice segue.
Isn't it? He's actually not a fish. He is a crab, which is called a crustacean, which I believe they are dirty little spiders. But I am not entirely
They are the
sure.
cockroach of the sea.
The cockroach of the sea?
Yes. Like, I can pull up Wikipedia right now. But no, I think shrimp are the cockroach of the sea.
Yeah. I'm about to say shrimp, they're just the low class of the sea. And he had to start dealing with like shrimp at a wash station or something like that. He had to help them.
You're making a car wash joke under the sea, aren't you?
What?
You're quoting Disney movies now, aren't you?
Oh shoot, that is no, that's not a Disney movie. That's a DreamWorks movie.
Oh, and Pixar.
But you know what? I think it's been many years, and I don't know if anybody even remembers that one. So I'm not even going to mention it unless you ask about it. Because that's what
I can't remember the name of it at all.
Yeah, all I know is it looked like it had Will Smith in it.
Yes,
and
it did.
and some other lady that actually looked very, very familiar to the fish that they made her look like.
So did Will Smith look very much like the fish that he was? Yeah.
Yeah. That Will Smith. I don't know if he's a vampire or what he's doing. He's just
He is
not
like a fine.
Asian.
He is a fine wine. He ages very well.
He ages very, very well indeed.
Dude,
Like,
are you admitting a man crush right now? Because
no, I'm just.
Aaron will be very upset.
I'm just admitting the fact that I believe that he needs to like sell his secret to the world, whether it's
I thought you were about to
selling, sucking the souls out of little children.
What?
Which, I'm not entirely against it. Me and my freckles.
Oh my
But
god.
if he's doing that, let us know. By all means. The world wants to be young as well, and I think we all have the right to know. But yeah. And Will Smith, if you are out there and you are listening to me, kudos to you, because I had no idea that you'd ever listen to me. That is awesome. And
even his children are beautiful as hell.
Aren't they?
Oh, gorgeous.
Little gems on the world. Especially that one that played the Karate Kid. Man, I wasn't a fan too well of the Karate Kid movie.
I would give you $1 million if you could tell me his name.
I know it's not North. And I know it's not something like Rainbow.
Or Blanket.
Or Blanket.
I'm sorry, any celebrity who ever hears this, how do you come up with these names?
No, we get it, you know.
I don't.
No, you find the closest thing around, and then you name it that, you know.
Then my name should have been Epidural.
No. See, because your dad was around, and he was like, oh, God, what am I going to name this kid? And he went to the bar.
Don't make... Oh, damn you for making that joke.
And he went to the bar, and the bartender's like, what are you going to have? And he's like,
Brandy.
I know what my child is named.
No, it's not how my dad came up with my name.
But unfortunately, she was a girl, so she couldn't be Jack. So they decided it was Brandy. Yeah.
I don't know how this conversation got to this, but it did.
It totes did.
It for totes did.
For totes it.
For cereal.
For cereal.
Yeah, for cereal.
Cereal. Anyway. Yeah. It is wonderful being able to sit here and talk to you while I fiddle around with this little guy's gun. You know, thinking of all...
Wait a minute, you're talking to me while you're fiddling around with some guy's gun?
Well...
Once again, a dick joke.
Oh! Yeah, I know. Don't tell Aaron. But...
Does the audience know about Man Crush Mondays?
I do not know.
Oh.
If you don't know, we have this wonderful little tradition in our happy little family friends circle called Man Crush Monday, which every Monday we look at each other endearingly and we make our favorite dick and fart jokes. Just men.
And a lot of innuendos.
Just doing the manliest of manly things.
No, they're like the feminine of most feminine things.
What? Since when is singing to Aqua a feminine thing?
Oh my god, if y'all ever sing to Aqua, I quit.
What? You love our singing. You know it. Our singing brings joy to all the children of the world.
To all the deaf children of the world.
Exactly.
Because they do.
They all sit in the class, and whenever the lights go out and they say, "Ah, I can't see," the blind people are like,
Neither can I.
Yeah, it's kind of like that, but the deaf people don't hear them in the first place, so they're just happy.
See, I'm trying to be quiet to let you ramble on, because every once in a while you get a really good joke when you ramble.
What?
Yeah.
I do not.
You do too.
Besides that, I love it when you talk. When you talk...
When I talk, I don't shut up and I go on forever and ever and ever.
Exactly.
Like, I hate to admit this, like, I really don't want to admit this, but when there's not used to, now I'm more comfortable with silence, but used to, if there was a silence, I had to fill it by talking. Mm-hmm. Especially in, like, you're supposed to be like, no.
Oh, my bad. I forgot my role. What?
Exactly, yes. I used to be very talkative. And this guy I was dating, when I was 15, I called him, and we were talking on the phone, and I just kept going on and on and on, talking about the, 15-year-old drama that was going on, and he confessed to one of my friends, who was a mutual acquaintance at the time, that he had put the phone down, went to use the restroom, checked on his dad to see how his dad was doing, and grabbed a sandwich and came back to the phone, and I was still talking.
Wow.
Yeah.
That wonderful guy just checking up on his dad. Such devotion. You don't see that in kids nowadays. A lot of times they're like, "Fuck the parents, man," and it's just not cool.
I don't know how you're going with that voice, but it was like, kind of.
It's kind of
hickish redneck.
Yeah, I mean we live here, and there's a lot of hickish redneck people, and I just imagined it was one of their kids that happened to have a very bad speech impediment. You never know. Those guys.
I have a speech impediment.
Do you?
Yes.
I would never have guessed it.
See, I can't tell if you're being sarcastic.
What kind of speech impediment? Is it like Brooklyn?
I didn't say I have an accent. I said I have a speech impediment.
What's the difference?
It's an actual problem with my speech, and most people do not notice it.
Yeah.
But the angrier I get, the more it comes out.
Really?
Really.
Huh.
And it actually stems from, it's going to sound totally weird, but it stems from my mother's childhood.
Mothers. And if mothers hear this, by all means, no.
Like, comment, subscribe.
Yeah, like, comment, subscribe. We know you're here.
But my mom had, I don't know what they're called. I think they're like shunts or like tubes put in her ears when she was little.
Uh-huh.
Because like they weren't draining right, or like I don't actually know like what was involved in it. But my grandmother had to over-pronunciate every word so my mom would hear.
Huh.
And even after the tubes were taken out, that's how my mom talked. And I was raised by my mom predominantly.
Right.
And for instance, my maiden name is Redding.
Yeah.
My mom would say Redding.
Redding.
Like she pronounces like an ing actually just sounds like an in.
Yeah.
Like reading. The G is very quick and shut off. But my mom will say reading or writing. And so when I get mad, I start talking very articulate. Like articulated. And it's like I was actually in a speech class for 8 months.
Because
in the 2nd grade because I didn't pronounce words the way they're supposed to be pronounced.
Yeah.
I pronounced them the way they were spelt. Every single letter.
Yeah. I would have figured that in that type of situation where it only comes out when you're angry, people would have just been like, dude, she's just pissed off, man. She just talks like that when she's pissed.
Well, now it's when I'm like angry or upset or very emotional.
Uh-huh.
Which I'm a woman, it happens frequently.
What?
See, there you go. That's exactly the response I wanted. You're supposed to be shocked and awed by any imperfection I have.
There are imperfections.
Exactly. There you go again, like you're just making my day.
I do that. I make days. Absolutely. What kind of mobster doesn't have a pinstripe suit?
So it's like a zoot suit?
Uh-huh. It is exactly that, sweetie. It is the zoot suit of the sea. Fashioned by things with needles. Probably like blowfish. I think blowfish made this. I don't think pinstripes are on those. Anyway.
So like there are sweatshops under the sea full of blowfish like sewing, constantly pissed off, so they keep repuffing back up while they're sewing?
Yep. There's blowfish, there's pearls, they launder money by pearls.
So pearls are the currency of the sea?
Exactly.
So there's like entire buildings in, was it Reef City?
I think we said that, and then you were like, you know what? That doesn't sound like a very good...
No, you said like the Reef or something like that, and I was like, that sounds like a club.
Reef City, man. Reef City. No.
Don't even start that.
No. Yeah. I think there's some sweatshops in Reef City.
Like, and they just like lock up all different quines, all different coins, all different coins.
All different.
All different.
Yep.
All different kinds of, I forgot what they're called. Mussels. There you go.
Yes.
And you know how pearls are made?
Yes, you find yourself a pearl or a mussel, and you throw sand in his face and laugh at him. And the more mercilessly you laugh at this thing, the more irritated it gets, and it makes a bigger pearl. So you just have to keep making like your mama jokes.
It's often sand.
Uh-huh.
But it could be any sort of bacteria or foreign object that gets into the mussel. And just like, a human body, whenever there is a foreign object, it tries to push it out. But it doesn't push it out. It forms like a protective barrier around it, so it doesn't harm the mussel.
Yeah.
And the longer it's there, the bigger it gets. Like, they don't get huge. Like, huge pearls are actually really rare.
Yeah.
They come from larger mussels.
Yeah.
But you can actually find mussels that have like 5 or 6 pearls in them. Very rare.
That's awesome.
But it happens in all different kinds of mussels.
Well, sweetie, this is the near end of my line art. The next part is a really difficult part for me, is coloring. And
just stay in the lines.
Ha ha ha. Okay. We will see you guys later. Like we said before, if you like this, enjoy this, guilty pleasure, whatever.
Or hate it, just
like, subscribe.
Any feedback.
Yeah, any feedback. Let us know. And we will be back with you, same time, same channel. This is Michael.
And Brandy.
Goodbye.